Colorless cards could be super. I actually very rarely take this option on the silent. Maybe we should try it. It's either that or 100 gold, and we take 100 gold to an early shop. Could check our paths. Our paths are actually okay for that. It is only 2 elites, but it could maybe make it work. Actually, kind of, I don't know. The 100 gold going to this shop with 3 fights into a campfire elite campfire. This is really good. I don't know about this late shop, but we're gonna do 100 bucks. And go against a jaw worm. Cultist Potion on floor 1 is huge. Already solves maybe Guardian if we want to wait that long. I think we take the Deadly Poison, though. Also for Guardian and Steph. Oh my god. We can't afford that. It's like, wow, this is incredible. Okay. Honorable mention, Predator on sale. Leg Sweep is here, Bouncing Flask is here, Snecko Skull is here. I believe we do Skull plus the on-sale Predator. I would love it if we could do Skull plus Bouncing Flask, but we cannot. That's too expensive. Yeah, crazy good shop. The fact that Snecko Skull is a common makes me wish it showed up more. You know what I mean? I know it says common on it, but it doesn't always feel like it's common. Maybe that's too greedy. And an Entropic Brew? Okay, the game is trying to be nice now. Wow. Got him. The skewer. I'm gonna try to not take the skewer or the sucker punch. It is kind of a risky play going into this elite, though. I just hate sucker punch that a lot, and I just don't like skewer. So we're gonna try to skip. Good face, bad face. Last time, was it good or bad? It has not been good. This event and I are on a long... Well, we have a bad history. Let's just say that. I don't know. This run has all good things going for it. I think this could only be good, right? Yeah. Could only be good. It's good. Trust me, I'm here. Thank you. That's the kind of... That's what I needed. It's the confidence I needed to take that event. This is kind of interesting. Like, our potion slots are clogged up. What's that one do? So the Serpent Head, whenever you enter an unknown room, gain 50 gold. So if we take a look back at our path, we're going to this elite, and then we're going hopefully to the right here, and then we have 2 event rooms going into another shop. So this is going to be 100 gold, and then we'll gain like 40 to 60 gold here, I think it is, roughly. So we'll be stacked on cash by the time we get to this shop again. So that worked out really, really well. It's a matter of if we want to use this Cultist Potion. I think if we don't use Cultist Potion, we're waiting until, like, here. And I want to pop this Entropic Brew. Don't think this is great. But it might help. Yeah, we could take another 50 gold here. The big 5-head play is if this event is a shop, then we get an extra 50 bucks on top of it. Okay. Well, that sucks. You guys lied to me. You were supposed to know. Supposed to know. I feel like that means we have to take another rest. Or a rest. Maybe not. Thinking like Lagavulin Tri-Centuries. If we upgrade Deadly Poison for Lagavulin, feeling pretty good about that. And we have Essence of Steel for that fight, so we probably survive the 40 damage and get a kill. Yeah, Bag of Marbles with Ring of the Snake. Very, very good. We like that. And it also means that the Deadly Poison upgrade against Tri-Centuries could be exceptional as well, because it'll always land. Take a small risk here. Nine cards on turn one? Excuse me? Woof. Terrible turn one, though. Oh no. Okay, so this is bad. Let me tell you why this is bad. We're bottom decking Deadly Poison and we're shuffling the deck at the same time, so we don't get two applications of Deadly Poison. It's really bad. I think we want to open with Predator here, and then we'll have 5 block from Neutralize. We should pull some extra defense, and then we can Essence of Steel on top of that, and we shuffle faster. If we wait till next turn, admittedly, well, I don't think it's very good. That said, if we Neutralize and we want a Deadly Poison on that turn, which we kind of have to do, I think we might be short on some block, but I like the open here. Okay, we need to think about this, because it has to die next turn. stupid egg. So we have 25 damage in poison, so we have to account for 20 by next turn. This is going to be 4, 8, 12. If we do this, yeah, how do we not die next turn? I think we just defend, right? We go to 12, we take 3, 14 plus 2, 16 effective HP. We would have to pull... No, our two cards here would have to be like Neutralize and Survivor to live, right? If we strike here, hold on, 25, you go to 16, don't have lethal. Five, 20, 16, or 8, 12, short 4. So if you're on 20, do we ever have lethal? We would have to get Predator, Deadly Poison exactly. Or we roll the dice on the defense. I don't think this strike makes the difference. Okay, so we're on 16, 19, 22. We're not dead. The mystery room. No. Not like this. Not the mystery room. I'm still passing on this stuff. No! No, we're fine. This does 12. So paranoid. I'm so paranoid. Okay, this does 12. This does 12. Whew. Okay. Our power potion back and a deadly poison. I am napping now. I don't care that we have meal ticket. We're taking a rest. Okay, take 1. Now we should basically always win, because this one's never attacking us this turn. Okay. That's fine. Pick up the odd mushroom and a chance at a poison stab as well as a backflip. We'll pass on those. Maybe we want the backflip for Guardian. Getting us around to neutralize faster. And our poison. Yeah, we increase the block density too. Oh, the poison cards are back. Hold on, let me math. So we have Crippling Cloud, 76 plus 84 on Bouncing Flask, plus 75, 235 Spire bucks. That's pretty good. And that's really good. So we have to take this Bouncing Flask. I mean, with Snecko Skull, it's just too good. We'll do that. Crippling Cloud also seems very good. I'll raise the Evan. Did 2 months at tier 1. Good burp to you as well, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, the anchor is kind of tempting. Because we have 9 cards on turn 1, if we were able to basically, with Bag of Marbles or Snecko Skull, if we were able to just lay down a ton of offense on turn 1, and we can pretty reliably do that, considering the card draw on turn 1. If we could do that as opposed to just trying to block out, it's very tempting to take the anchor here. I love getting a strike remove. Agreed that anchor is not the best for the Guardian fight, but I like the anchor. All right. I believe it is Bouncing Flask. The Neutralize upgrade is very, very good for the Guardian fight, but the Bouncing Flask with Snecko Skull is way too much extra poison to pass up on. And this is why you remove strikes. We could think about this power potion. I don't know if we need it. We have decent block density, and our turn 1 is pretty good. I would be looking more so for like an after image or something, I guess. Or well-laid plans would also be excellent for this fight. Thank you, Snecko Skull. We always have Piercing Wail for this turn, so that's fine. Sweet. Corpse Explosion. Next to Adrenaline? I mean, we'll just take the Corpse Explosion. Easy choice. And chance to go to 4 energy with Velvet Choker, I think, is just kind of a no-brainer. Even if we pick up a burst or something like that, Velvet Choker is just worth it. We have all the reason in the world to go to 4 energy here. Yes. Easy choices. All right, our boss is going to be the Bronze Tomato. Now, keep in mind that event rooms are super high value for us. So that's kind of what I'm keeping in mind here as I'm looking at these paths. I think we have really good paths to the left. If we're feeling... No, we have Meal Ticket as well, actually. So we could go something like this. This is going to be a hard pool fight. We get a heal. We go Elite, and then we have another Elite here, and then another Elite here. So we could potentially get 3. Or we could take 150 gold into a Campfire, our Empowered Elite, And then Campfire Elite Shop. That's a lot of money. And we'd get to choose the relic, because we get an extra 150 gold here, plus, you know, an extra 100 or so along the way. Empowered Elites in Act 2 always scared me, though. Let's do it. All right. Our first elite of Act 2. Shelled Parasite. Give me neutralize. That was clean. That was really clean. Good job, Snecko's Skull. Is it a Flex Potion as well as a Noxious Fumes with Snecko's Skull? Yes, thank you. Like, further solves our Bronze Automaton fight. We'll take the Flex Potion because we have 9 cards on turn 1 and 4 energy with Dagger Spray. And Bag of Marbles, if I didn't say that. Like, we're winning fights through poison, but turn 1 with Flex Potion could also kind of ball out of control. Do we want Noxious? Yeah, I think so. Obviously. So not what Noxious does for us, even though it says 2, or at least how I like to frame Noxious in my mind, is that it treadmills poison, so we're not losing poison. If we make it say plus, that's 4 poison per turn, which is basically a free deadly poison per turn. Almost. I think Noxious serves a very specific purpose, even outside of applying poison. Keeping your poison where it's at is a lot of damage. And it's also AoE, so I like it. Free library. Okay. Okay, game. Would I take well-laid plans now? Absolutely, yeah. That's basically what we need. So we need kind of 2 things. We need well-laid plans, and we need Wraith Form. I would also take a Footwork at this point. But yeah, we're very quickly reaching our win condition. I'm gonna pass on the book. Oh, gross. Yeah, the book was okay. I passed on the book because I'm looking to upgrade probably Catalyst, as opposed to Rest. 21 HP would have been okay. Necronomicon I wasn't too thrilled about. Enchiridion would have been fine, usually. And Nilry's, I don't know. I think we can make it without the book. Now, this choice, on the other hand, really interesting. I think we do a remove. It probably puts us out of Rare Relic range up there, but remove and random upgrade. And random upgrade is probably strike, let's be honest. But there's so many cards down here that could also be hit. Even if it hit a defend, I'd be happy. 2 random upgrades is also really tempting, but go full service. That's fine. All right, Easy catalyst upgrade here. Ah, true. True. 2 free upgrades. So that only costs like 60 bucks. Eight, 17. Okay, so we're always doing this. Now, we drew most of our defense on turn 1, so I think... Well, we do not want to give the Gremlin Leader a guaranteed chance to attack next turn, I think. I'd also think about Power Potion as well as Flex Potion. Flex Potion puts these at 15, I think. 14. So we could Flex Potion, Strike, and then throw Deadly maybe here or here. Well, we would kill this one first, I guess. Okay, let's Flex Potion. Say this. This puts you at 8. You take 15 damage over 2 turns. Well, plus we have Noxious, I guess. Get 'em, boys. Well, we did draw the Piercing Wail, but fortunately we don't need it. Ah! Now we do. This guy's effectively at 11 HP. So if we Corpse Explosion here, that goes to 10. Say this is always going here, I believe. This is always going here. I don't want to shuffle right now, because then we can't draw Catalyst again for a long time. And we want to Bouncing Flask and then Catalyst. Corpse Explode the Fat and then strike him? Well, they both die. He's effectively on 11 HP. The order didn't matter there. Do this. Very close to Catalyst and win. Eight, 11. Yeah, we just have to get to Catalyst, so. Doesn't actually matter. Catalyst, please. Got him. Pick up a letter opener. That's really good for us. And chance on an acrobatics at this point is yes. I would like to see more cards that say block on them, but we'll take acrobatics. Omnicloud, my good friend. Good burp to you as well. I'm thinking that we're going against probably Tri-Slavers. Neutralize is so good for Book of Stabbing as well as potentially Tri-Slavers. Also very good for Bronze Automaton, allowing us to always like apply Neutralize and then keep Bronze Automaton weak for an attack. Cubes is already upgraded, but I could say plus. Even more effective HP in Toy Ornithopter. And it is the Book of Stabs. But honestly, that's pretty okay. Turn 1 is sweet. I think we're good with just Deadly Poison Defend as opposed to Predator. We're just trying to find the Catalyst. Found it. Oh wait, we just win. Okay. Good fight. Really clean. Pick up a kunai for some deck scaling and an after image. Yeah. This is the one. This is the chosen run. We've been waiting for this for days now. 23. And letter opener. Whew. Hi, Beta. Hello, my friend. Fantastic to see you pop up in the chat. Cats all around, dude. My kitties are... Excuse me, Fats. Fats, where's... He's around. Yeah, thank you very much for the 3-month subby, too. Much love. Good burb to you as well. My cat. My cabbages. I wonder if we get to a kill here. I don't think we do. Actually, we might. I have to think about this. No, we do. We do get a kill. We get a kill. Oh, whatever. Sweet. I mean, come on. What does Kunai do? Kunai says every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dexterity. So outside of like poison scaling, I think on the Silent in particular, that has things like Blade Dance and Cloak and Dagger, it allows you to stack up your defensive capabilities really, really quickly. And you'll notice that, you know, a card like Footwork says gain 2 dexterity or gain 3 dexterity. And that's considered like a balanced or really good defensive card. So if you think about a relic like this that allows you to stack dexterity like really quickly with Blade Dance plus or Cloak and Dagger plus, then keeping Footwork in mind, that should kind of tell you the power of Kunai is exceptional for a character like the Silent, who has so many good defensive options. Very, very good. Speaking of very, very good, we're taking a leg sweep. Get to 300 Spire bucks. Go to this shop here. Honestly, I think we could take this elite. We took 0 damage between a Book of Stabbing and the Centurion Cleric fight. Flaming Elite was really good too. Outside of like 1 turn, we had 1 bad turn. Otherwise, we'd be at almost full HP. We want the shop or an elite? I don't know. We're at 300 Spire bucks. I really like thinning out the deck at this point. This deck does something exceptionally well. Like, exceptionally well. All we have to do is draw around to it. And the only way that we're able to draw around to it faster is by throwing in more cards like Acrobatics or by removing things like Strike. I love removing strikes at this point in the run. The boss is the Bronze Tomato. Also, with the opportunity to pick up something like a Well-Laid Plans, so we can deal with Hyper Beam. And it heals us. Hold on, I have to math. Oh, we're just short. Okay, I wanted the potion belt too. Dang. Potion belt with toy ornithopter on the silent. Really, really good. We might take potion belt well-laid plans. Now, I came here intending to remove a strike, and our card removes are at 75. Well-laid plans is its own form of card removal because we can hang on to a defensive card, so the fact that we're drawing some extra junk doesn't matter as much because we're hanging on to, say, Survivor or something. Kunai, getting Kunai after Velvet Choker is somewhat awkward though, because we really want to take things like Blade Dancer. Cloak and Dagger Plus in particular is what I'm thinking of when I see Kunai. Love that card. Something like a Dodge and Roll does not say plus on it, but it scales exceptionally well with Kunai. Okay, so I think it has to be Potion Belt. Potion Belt's too good here. And I think it has to be well-laid plans. And then I believe we pass on the Dodge and Roll. I love the animation for draw 5, and then Ring of the Snake triggers, then Bag of Prep triggers. It's just kind of like this. That makes sense, right? I'm just looking for Corpse Explosion now. Hey! There it is. Really don't want to take damage here. Leg Sweep puts us at 13 block. We'd be taking 12 plus 4, 16. Versus Defend, which is 9 plus 6, 15. 16? Only taking 18? Okay. And we do 5 to all, I guess. Predator wins the fight next turn. Got him. Pick up a poison potion. Chance at another copy of Piercing Whale? Yep. Gah. The true test. Now, we fought the tomato, or excuse me, the avocado on the first floor of this act, and he's back. He's brought a friend. Little avocado mushroom salad. Gross. Exactly. Into a shop instead of an elite. No. The elite was always here. Oh, yeah, reapplied the frail. So we're vulnerable and frail now. But I think, we're okay. We've got the weakness down. I realized it was a dead rat. I also didn't realize that for a very long time. You only really see the mushroom. Calculated gamble's kind of interesting. Especially for bad turn ones. I don't think we take Blade Dance. Unupgraded, this is already half of our turn. Even though, again, the Kunai procs, if we didn't have Velvet Choker here, I'd take the Blade Dance. We'll do Gamble. And we're going for an upgrade for sure. Probably the Well-Laid Plans to deal with Hyper Beam turn. Plus, if you didn't know, Well-Laid Plans plus summons the... what's it called? Runic Pyramid. Sorry, the lack of breakfast and lunch, I think, is starting to get to me. Alright. Well, double summon here. They're taking a bunch of our uncommon cards, so something in here. Well-Laid Plans and Leg Sweep. It's fine. Now, ideally, we do 8 damage here. So the poison kills, and then we get both Leg Sweep and Well-Laid Plans into our hand for next turn, and that's how we deal with Hyper Beam. It's really awkward for us to do 8 damage, though. We don't have 3 skills for Letter Opener. We did not turn 1 Bouncing Flask. We had both Deadly Poisons in our opening hand, and we also have Bag of Marbles, so that accounts for all 3 charges. So if we want that to be a thing, maybe we Dex Potion this fight, and I should have done that earlier. I still think Hyper Beam is a problem for us because we don't have the Dexterity. Yeah, maybe I should have thought about that more. Ouch. All right, Hyper Beam coming up next turn. We have both Leg Sweep and Defend. Hey, Lysozyme. I mean, we basically win. I don't think this actually matters. Basically just win. Sweet. Still no relics to set up, so we can just end the turn and call it a day. What a crazy series of fights. We fought an avocado and a mushroom at the same time, and then we fought a tomato? What is happening? Spire is evolving. I think we take an Adrenaline. Adrenaline works really well with our Letter Opener. Maybe anti-synergy with Velvet Choker, but who cares? It's Adrenaline. Yeah, now we just need the bacon enemy. This is actually a really good Ring of the Serpent because we have backup rep already. Just makes all of our turns more consistent. Allows us to go through like extra burns or status cards just in general. Yeah, I think this is just an easy Ring of the Serpent. Wristblade just does nothing, and it probably never will since we're not taking the Shiv-based cards. And Hovering Kite, it's terrible. So we'll do Ring of the Serpent. All right, we have our Emerald Key Piece. We're free to go wherever our heart wants us to go. We do need to recall, and again, keeping in mind that the unknown rooms are super high value for us. I'm trying to find a way through a bunch of these unknown rooms that also leads us into a shop. It's kind of hard to find if we want to recall. We have a shop here, but other than that, our shops are bottlenecked to the left-hand side, and the only way to get to the left-hand side over here is to go through this node. And through this node, we have to go through a ton of fights. And we only get 2 event rooms. So the act isn't really lining up the way that I would like it to line up. If we go this way, then we have to recall here and then probably rest here, assuming that these fights even go well. Otherwise, we could take a 3rd elite and then go to the Act 4 shop. All right, well, at the very least, I think we can go here and make some decisions. I don't think we go this way. Probably not. I don't know. We'll see. Many decisions. Yeah, good fight. Really clean. Chance at another deadly poison? I don't think so. Dodge and roll we already talked about in the shop previously. If we had better ways to scale up the dexterity, even though it didn't say plus, I might be intrigued, but we just don't. We'll skip. Darklings. Dude, this well-laid plans has been awesome. Thank you, well-laid plans. Okay. We get there? I think we get there. Yeah, we just have to make sure we end turn first. Got him. Pick a weak potion and dodge and roll plus. I don't know, man. We don't have a footwork in here. It just... It's such an inefficient source of block for us. I think, if anything, like this deck is lacking block consistency. After Image, Leg Sweep, and backflip are the only defensive cards we've really added in so far. Well, I guess the piercing whales count too. I agree with the footwork comment. I think not taking dodge and roll summons footwork for us, but card draw off of backflip is probably good enough. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll actually have to play the video game a little bit. Challenge me. 24 damage coming in. Fortunately, we account for all of it. Unfortunately, we can only play one more card here. Corpse Explosion and Catalyst coming around. It's hard not to do Deadly Poison Plus here, because we're basically just targeting one with Corpse Explosion. And if we can do that, we win the fight, versus Noxious Fumes, which is going to try to kill them all slowly over time. Still going to do the Fumes. I do wish it said plus. The Bouncing Flask, more poison on one guaranteed? True, actually. You know what? I didn't think about that. You're right. It was. Because at worst, it hits all three of them once, and it's guaranteed to hit another one of them a second time. So that would have been at least 8 poison. Yeah, totally right. This doesn't matter. Yeah, we don't need the poison potion because we can just catalyst this turn and win. Huzzah! Ooh, duplication potion, another copy of Piercing Whale is pretty sweet. Was that not lethal? I'm not sure. Maybe there was a line to get lethal there, but I mean, we won the next turn anyway, and we didn't take any damage, so may have missed one. It's possible, I guess. No. Secret portal, no. The worst events ever. No, I've seen the portal event quite a lot, actually. Well, I mean, as often as like any other event, I guess. No. Based on game time, is that real? So if you're going fast enough, you'll trigger this event? Wait a second. You're telling me it's more optimal to go slowly? What? So you can dodge an event? Can't get it in under 15 minutes. Oh, you dodge it by going too fast. Okay. That's good intel. Copy of Acrobatics. I think we have enough card draw in here. It's more of a question of if we can make it through all these fights. Having recalled now. We do have a lot of effective HP in these potions, so we will recall now. Super clean. Chance at a fire potion, another copy of Bouncing Flask. Honestly starts to feel like overkill at this point. I mean, it's okay. Doesn't say plus on it, though. I think I like our potions. We will go against one floaty boy. Try not to take 45 damage on turn 2. Please have some better cards. This is fine. What I don't want to have happen is for us to hold on to these potions forever and then lose effective HP by not playing them. So I'm considering dumping one of the weaker potions, like, well, actually, coincidentally, like Weak Potion. Just for the HP, because I think we're likely to get a potion from these events, and with the Leg Sweep and Neutralize, we're probably keeping the weak down through the important turns. So I'm actually going to do this. Oh. don't know. It's very similar to the silence kind of goat head or whatever that's supposed to be, sheep's head, maybe. You can kind of see a face under it. What? Hold on, I learned a trick earlier. Where did it go? Broke my screen. Weird. All right, we've got to go deeper. Hold on. Guys, I tried to do the snipping tool. It's not working. Okay. Go up. Go up. Go up. Are we sure about that? Oh my god, I see it. I see the face. Pyromancer was changed to Reptimancer. That's super interesting. I don't remember that far back. I played Slay the Spire pretty early on, but not right when it was released. A pen nib. Yay. This one says plus on it. Because it says plus. Or we could do a second copy of Well-Laid Plans. Totally reasonable. No, we'll do acrobatics. This has to be our Sapphire Key. White bee statue with toy ornithopter and a potion belt. Kind of rough. But we got 82 bucks out of it, so 529 Spire bucks. I don't know how we don't go to that shop there. Okay, I have to think about this. So we need to do 10 damage to you. So if we strike, that's fine. But then we can only defend? Or neutralize here. I think this is correct. And then we can defend. And if we wanted to, we could get a letter opener proc with calculated gamble, but then, I mean, we probably draw 1 damage next turn, or we can try to go for another letter opener proc next turn. What we want to do, I think, is throw neutralize on the Reptomancer for next turn, even though it's going to cost us some HP here. We could do this. All of our weak sources are now gone because Leg Sweep is here and neutralize. Why not neutralize? I'm thinking if we need to block the Reptomancer for next turn. And we have Leg Sweep and neutralize in hand, so. No, I think if we guarantee the kill here, this should be fine. So all the daggers are accounted for. Now, Reptomancer does say 34, so this is why I wanted to throw neutralize here. And then we would have had 3 skills. It was basically guaranteed that we'd have 3 skills, and that would have accounted for the neutralize here, so I think it was incorrect to neutralize this dagger. Should have thrown that on Reptomancer. Yeah. Taking a lot of extra damage for that too. Dang. Hmm. The daggers are the bacon strips. Now, thoughts like this, I really appreciate. Oh man, that neutralized play. I don't know. It hasn't cost us the run yet, but it's not looking good. Okay. That's all right. I should have gone with my gut. I kind of knew what the right play was, and I just You don't remember the last time you saw 3 attacks in a row? Welcome to twitch.tv/FirstDane. Do we full roll for the catalyst? Or we can block out 9 plus 3, 12, and then roll for either catalyst or the full block. I think we take the safer play here, even though we don't get a ton of cards. Oh, nice. Got it anyway. Pick up a Happy Flower and a Crippling Cloud Plus. Yep. Alright, so we heal up with Meal Ticket, and we'll take 3 hard pull fights in a row and hope for the best, I guess. Now, this shop, yes. Yes. So, Ghost in a Jar, we're buying. It's expensive, but we're buying it. That's too good. I believe we might buy this paired, too, for 10 effective HP. Or current and max, rather, not effective. Current and max. Taking a card remove on a Stinky Strike, because they are clogging up our draw pile currently. I like the pair a lot. It's like strength or colorless. We'll do colorless. No, I want the bomb. I do want the bomb. I like the bomb way too much. It's starting to become a problem. We've made the bomb work here before. I know it's not great. I just kind of think it's fun. We made it work on a defect run a while back that had, I think it was like Echo Form Bomb, and I've also done it on the Silent a few times. Crushed it. Very good. Now Spire Growth. Spire Growth could do some terrible things for us. Ding ding. Now we have to keep in mind, even if the poison is going to kill Spire Growth, we have to account for the Constrict still. Take 5. Some block cards, please. Thank you. Account for 25, which you do pretty easily. All right, this is where you don't want to end turn. You have to block the Constrict. I really don't like that mechanic, but it gets everybody. We so just want, like, a Wraith form. Can we just get a single copy of Wraith form, please? We could also think about this dash as a means to try to scale up our dexterity, since we're kind of failing to do that. It feels a little late to be taking the dash, though. I don't know how much it actually helps us. We'll try it. Fight the Maw for the second time. All right, good fight. Can we get a Wraith form? Just, or no. We don't want to be greedy. Wraith form plus. All right. I tried, you guys. I tried. All right, chance at an upgrade or a rest before our Time Eater fight. We're winning Time Eater through poison and catalysts pretty easily. The trick is not to take a ton of damage until that's set up. Don't think that's guaranteed. What's for lunch today? Dude, it's past 1:30. I am so hungry. I don't even know. If I had something in mind for lunch, probably just go do that. So hungry. I would take first breakfast. Ugh. It's one of those days. I'm sure you guys know this feeling, but it's one of those days where... hold on. It's end of the week problems, and, you know, like, we should have gone grocery shopping by now, but we didn't quite make it, so... The stockpile is just kind of low. Ouch, dude. Okay, we're very close. This goes to roughly 150. $165? Well, plus 1. It's 166. You got it. 166 times 2. 332. I think we go one more turn. Unless we can pull, like, exactly a deadly poison here. He's dead in 2? He's not dead in 2, right? Yeah, he's not dead in 2. We run the risk of burning our catalyst. Let's take the 5. Okay. Give me multi-tack, please. Trust yourself. That's right. That's good advice. All right, the bird with arms. Take 2. Ended our defect run way before it should have ended. That said, we're pretty bad at this fight. We don't have any... Well, actually, you know what? We have kunai. Maybe we need to prioritize deck scaling. All right, give me like 1 more minute. I'll be right back to this fight. All right, hopefully some water will help me through the rest of this fight. Next turn could be bad. That is from The Office, yeah. It's Prison Mike. It's Prison Mike. I got it from my girlfriend for Valentine's Day this year. So we're for sure doing Piercing Wail. We want well-laid plans for this fight. Gives us on 3 energy. We dash and hang on to stuff. I was hoping to use dash to stack some dexterity, though. So maybe we don't do that? Let's see where we end up. We have 2 more Piercing Wails. Okay. But they're in the discard pile. Trying to avoid taking a ton of damage from the bird. We win with Corpse Explosion. If you had Specimen and killed Phase 1, awakened one with 1 cultist still alive, would the poison transfer? I believe it would, because Gremlin Horn procs. And like things that proc off of a kill proc after Phase 1 of the bird with arms. So I assume that Specimen would transfer to the cultist. I don't think I've ever done that before, but it should work that way. We need to pull Neutralize. So we kill the birds, effectively block 22 with Corpse Explosion, Dagger Spray. No, we don't, because Dagger Spray isn't upgraded. We have to Ghost in a Jar. We are not using Ghost in a Jar unless we are absolutely dying. Ghost in a Jar is for either for turn 2 against the Act 4 elites or the big attack for the heart fight. That potion we purchased at the shop for Act 4. Using Ghost in a Jar here to effectively block some HP is never going to be even close to the value it'll get in Act 4. If it's going to prevent us from, if we're going to die, we'll absolutely use the Ghost in a Jar. No doubt. But basically all 4 of our potions have a use right now in Act 4. So we're trying very hard not to use them. We don't kill with letter opener. This is just kind of awkward. We would have to take basically 24, and then we can hang on to... We need, like, Neutralize here. Yeah, I'm actually contemplating the poison potion. So this is 7 poison, brings you to 13 plus 7, 20. So we could Corpse Explosion, Dagger Spray, and attempt to backflip into Neutralize. And that would be a decent turn. We'd still take 13. That requires us to commit the poison potion. This is one of those situations where maybe if I had prepped Pen Nib slightly better on the previous fight, we could have had a better turn here. Okay, I'm willing to commit this one, I think. Okay, so we shuffle here. We want to be a little careful with the shuffle. Survivor being one of our best defensive cards means that we probably want to Survivor before we Adrenaline. Maybe this Deadly Poison too. Well. It's so difficult to stack Kunai here. I mean, I'm good with using the Catalyst in phase 1. But we have to pull around to the Leg Sweep. Not having Leg Sweep say plus on it is causing a lot of problems. We'll save. We knew we were drawing another Piercing Whale before the next multi-attack, so we are saving this whale for the next attack. Oh, the stupid bird. That is a huge pull. Yes. This is actually bad because we need to hang on to a weak source for the next phase if we're going to survive, and we never do. I don't think we ever do this much damage this turn. Or do we? Let's see. I don't think we do. Let's see, 32. We have 14. No. Do not. But we have next turn, so this is our draw next turn, and we have calculated gamble. So I think this is actually fine. Yeah, this is fine. .jpg. Okay. Yeah, the bird would normally keep its strength, but we used the little piercing whale trick there to remove the +6 strength that we gave it. So that's why we were able to play After Image on the last turn, and then piercing whale to completely remove all the strength for this phase. Now, going back to what I said earlier, our biggest issue right now is that we failed to stack kunai like at all. But being able to play these powers is pretty huge. Getting rid of all the cards that say exhaust is also huge. It increases our block density, so we can just cycle around to our sources of weak quicker, as well as the cards that say block on them. Okay. Neutralize coming up. Okay, I tried to save... Uh-oh. I tried to save the neutralize there to get a dex proc, but again, it just didn't quite work out. Ding ding. Yeah, I'm trying to make the kunai work. It solves this fight so well, and we got one there. But it's been a struggle, admittedly. We have to use neutralize to proc the kunai. I realized maybe too late. Like neutralize and dash enable the kunai. And turns like this. Reason to get fancy? Well, I think even like 2 dexterity. So the 2 dexterity here makes a huge difference for the rest of the fight. If we don't get another kunai proc, that's fine. I actually kind of want to save the pen nib if we can. But 2 dexterity, huge for this fight. We should be able to hit all these breakpoints, assuming we get around to leg sweep fast enough, which is actually how we're saving the weak on the enemy. All right. Spooky fight, but we made it. Move on to Act 4 with just enough Spire bucks to probably buy a potion. And we have meal tickets, so we don't have to rest here. We can take an upgrade. And a lot of good upgrade targets, honestly. Like, just getting one of these block cards upgraded, leg sweep, bouncing flask. Hello, hello. Yeah, the after image upgrade could be really good. I'm just considering, like, if we have enough weak sources to not take the leg sweep upgrade. We might. I mean, we have 3 piercing wells for all the multi-attacks, so we just need a weak source for the big attacks. And hopefully we have well-laid plans by then. I already have Runic Pyramid. Is well-laid plans obsolete? Yes. However, sometimes it's better to remove a strike over well-laid plans because you can play well-laid plans for 1 energy and then you never see it again. So in longer fights, the fact that you're seeing cards like strike over and over again is actually sometimes a lot worse than the well-laid plans itself. If you have, well, you can also pair it with things like Mummified Hand or the Bird-Faced Urn, stuff like that. So there are reasons to remove a strike over well-laid plans outside of the obvious, but in terms of functionality, the well-laid plans is obsolete with Runic Pyramid. Oh, card option? Then yeah, don't take it. You don't want to add well-laid plans after Runic Pyramid. Image upgrade does nothing when you just draw well. Well. Kind of. We can do some really fun things with After Image. Like, we can even dupe pawn After Image on turn 1 against the heart and completely negate Beat of Death if we don't need to dupe pot Catalyst, which we're probably doing. I'm just saying we could do it. Oh, Catalyst. I mean, it says cat on it. That is an artifact pot. Yep. Yep. We have the odd mushroom, so the artifact potion still is good, but, you know, it's slightly less important, I think. I believe this is always piercing whale plus backflip. Well, let's draw first, I guess. Still hurts, but it's okay. Got leg sweep for this turn. Feeling pretty good about that. And we also have a Noxious Fumes too. Okay, we do have Pen Nib, and it's going to get thrown into Neutralize probably, but it's all good. Ooh, maybe not. I think that's just a kill, right? I should do the math. 17 times 3 times 2. 102. Oh, we're just short. But we have Crippling Cloud. Okay, I think it's always a kill. It's not a kill over here, though. Except maybe with Crippling Cloud. I'd have to redo the math. Oh, wait. It is a kill. Okay. Build poison on Spear instead. Okay. Take 1 damage. Call it a fight. An oddly smooth stone. Chance at a Catalyst plus. That's just goofy. It's honestly, it's like too much poison at this point. We need to not die. We take this. Take this. I think it's better than second Adrenaline, because as soon as we max out the poison, the fight's just over. We have Ghost in a Jar, we've got Liquid Bronze, we've got Dupe Potion. We just need to slam the poison and we're good. And that's it. That's the whole fight. Yeah, that's the whole idea, is that extra Catalyst is equal to block, because the fight ends quicker. That's the whole idea here. The heart does not remove poison. Nope. If the heart fight goes on long enough, it does a few things. Probably the mechanic people are the least familiar with on the heart fight is that eventually it gets the same effect as the Book of Stabbing, which is it'll add wounds into your discard pile. I forget the name of the debuff. Painful Stabs or something like that. It gets that after quite a few turns. So if you take like the multi-attack, if you're intangible but you're taking 15 damage, you'll get 15 wounds into your discard pile. And that's supposed to slow you down quite a lot when you cycle the deck. And it will. It'll slow you down. Yeah, it's... First buff is Artifact. It might be the second buff. Can't remember. Ah, there you go. Artifact +1 Beat of Death, then it's Painful Stab. That makes sense. Oh, true. Yeah, yeah. Don't Piercing Wail on the buff turns. That's a good one to know. I think most people don't end up doing that because it's inherently terrible, but. Okay, so we're probably fine through this fight. We want to be a little careful with our potions because we get HP from them. I mean, we could pop them all now and be fine. But anyway, I think this first turn's pretty easy. We've got Afterimage, Catalyst, Noxious Fumes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Literally can't lose. True. Let's see here. It's like 30, 90, 100. Yeah, I'm stuck on like dupe this catalyst or just dupe the next one. Because duping the triple catalyst. So this goes to 7 times 2 plus 1 is 15. Times 2 plus 1 is 31. So that would be 31 poison. Next time we see catalyst, this goes to higher than that. And then we'd have to see the next one to be at the damage cap. If we dupe the next catalyst, it's almost the damage cap immediately. So it's a matter of like if we want to wait for that or not. We also have Noxious Fumes stacking poison too, so we don't actually lose any. It's probably better to dupe pot this catalyst then, just to get the ball rolling. Leave Pen Nib at 9? Well, maybe. I was just going to say, if we draw into Neutralize, we might have to use it. We really want this well-laid plans, though. That's for sure. Ghost Jar is my favorite card. Oh, the muscle beach flex. Rare. Rare. Hello? Now, okay, this might still be fine. The artifact is applying, so our ability to block the multi-attack is limited. But we just have to go 2 more turns. Nice. Never mind, we just win. Yay! Are you winning, Dane? Yes, Dad. GG. It's no 190,000 poison. True. We had saved the dupe catalyst for the triple. Super happy with the potion belt, by the way. The potion belt buy was huge. Yeah, I feel good about that. Pretty good. Clean run. There was one phase in Act 3 that I was like, I wasn't too sure about, but in the end, we made it work. All right, run history. This run started off very good. So we took 100 gold at the start from Niao, from our friend the whale, and that 100 gold allows us to buy the Snecko Skull. We got the Face Trader event into the Serpent Head, and then the Bag of Prep was huge too. Love a meal ticket, got Odd Mushroom in Act 1 as well, and then we picked up an anchor from, I believe, this shop. So we got both Snecko Skull and Anchor from shops in Act 1, largely because of the Serpent Head. We got so much extra money going through the run. We picked up the Serpent Head here, and we can do pretty easy math. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? 9 floors? Pretty good. 450 gold. Just from the Face Trader event alone. And I think honorable mention, the sleeper pick was probably the Serpent Head, or Ring of the Serpent, excuse me. Ring of the Serpent allowed us just to draw into things more consistently. As we saw in that heart fight, we did not draw the things that we were really hoping to draw in the first part of that run. Honestly, I think if that deck was flipped upside down, so we got our Catalysts and Bouncing Flasks in right away and our Well-Laid Plans down, we would have been in a much better spot. But even so, we were able to draw through the deck fast enough to get to the stuff that made it work. And even without the Ghost in a Jar, I believe we won that fight. What does Kunai do? Yeah, they already answered, but just so you can see it yourself. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dex. Very good. I think the Kunai, even though the Kunai very rarely went off, I think the Kunai played a really important part of the Awakened One fight. If anything, just to get us out of there in under 30 turns. Like, maybe it would have been fine. But yeah, if we could have gotten some more Kunai procs in the first phase, which I believe would have come only if we had the Leg Sweep upgraded. If we were able to get Leg Sweep upgraded at some point, keeping the Weak applied, and then which would then allow us to not play Neutralize as a block. We could have used it as a kunai proc instead. That would have been what allowed us to use or stack kunai in the first phase. But we didn't get leg sweep upgraded, so we were constantly needing to play it as a source of block. Yeah, of all the characters in Slay the Spire, I think as you climb the Ascensions, you'll notice that the Silent is probably the most difficult to win on consistently. It's my favorite class, though. I still love it. I don't know. I just kind of jive with the playstyle. I think this run in particular was just kind of, everything went right. So it's difficult to pinpoint like one thing in particular, but we got an early Corpse Explosion as well. I believe here, yeah, we got Corpse Explosion after Act 1. Corpse Explosion enabled all of Act 2, allowing us to just go through basically all of these fights super, super easily. I mean, honestly, it was Catalyst more than Corpse Explosion, but Corpse Explosion was great. And we didn't even have apparitions or a Wraith form. That was the only other thing that was probably missing from this. Yeah, see you around the Shoveler. That seems the most boring. Yeah, I can see that. There's not a lot of archetypes that work for the Silent. So, the Defect has a lot of interesting mechanics. I personally find the Ironclad the most boring, but... Well, I find the Watcher the most boring, but... Anyway, great run.